So my name is Rupa from Chevron Engineering College, working as assistant professor in Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. So today's subject is renewable energy. In that topic is solar radiations. So declination in degrees can be calculated by the equation. It is given by Cooper in 1969. So declination in degrees is equal to 23.45 sin 360 by 365 into 284 plus n, where n is the day of the year. As usual, if you take January 1st, it is taken as 1. If you take January 4th or 10th, it is taken as 11th, like that. Okay. So from here we can see the so the next definition we are going to study is surface azimuth angle, xi. Actually, this xi is defined as it is the angle of deviation of the normal to the surface from the local meridian. So here this is xi. It is the angle of deviation of normal to the surface from local meridian. Here the south is taken as 0 and east is taken as positive and west is taken as negative. Second one, incident angle theta. It is denoted by theta. It is the angle being measured between the beam of rays and normal to the plane. So, rays and normal to the plane. It is the angle theta. Measured between the beam of rays and normal to the plane. So, from spherical geometry, the relation between theta and other angles are given by this equation, cos theta. So, cos theta is equal to sin theta L sin xi cos S, S is slope, plus cos xi cos gamma cos omega, our angle S sin S, plus cos theta L cos xi cos omega cos S minus cos xi cos gamma sin S, plus cos xi sin omega and sin S. In future we will simplify this equation by some assumptions. Okay. So where in here theta L is equal to latitude, and in this latitude north is taken as positive and south is taken as negative. And for xi it is declination. North here also same, north is taken as positive and south is taken as negative. Omega, it is the hour angle. It is positive between solar midnight and noon. So between solar midnight and noon it is taken as positive, and remaining all the conditions it is taken as negative. Actually at solar noon omega is equal to 0. So hour angle is equal to 0. In our each hour angle is equal to 15 degrees of longitude. So for each hour we have to calculate 15 degrees. Suppose if the time is prolonged for 1 hour, that means the hour angle is 15 degrees. For 2 hours means 30 degrees, 3 hours means 45 degrees, like that. So we have to account for 1 hour 15 degrees of angle we have to take it into account. Okay, so in this we are taking morning as positive and afternoon as negative hour angle. Okay, so this our angle is mathematically expressed as omega is equal to 15, 12 minus LST. The full form of LST is local solar time. So we will briefly discuss about this LST afterwards. So in this slide we are simplifying the equation 1. A long equation 1 is simplifying with some assumptions. So first assumption is for vertical surfaces we are taking S is equal to 90 degrees. So equation 1 becomes here. So after simplifying, equation 1 becomes here cos theta is equal to sin phi, cos xi, cos gamma and cos omega, multiplying minus cos phi, sin xi, cos gamma plus cos xi. So if you simplify, if you do calculation for this equation, finally we will get the answer sin gamma sin omega. So this is the first assumption made for equation 1, and the second assumption is, this is the first one is assumed as vertical surfaces. If at all the equation 1 is considered for vertical surfaces, S is taken as 90 degrees, and if at all the equation 1, if you simplify the equation 1 taking the assumption that horizontal surfaces are taken, then slope is equal to 0 degrees and theta is equal to theta z. Theta z is zenith angle. Okay, so here cos z, theta becomes cos theta z. As theta is equal to theta z, cos theta becomes cos theta z. So cos theta z is equal to sin xi, sin phi plus cos xi, cos phi and cos omega. So after simplifying this third equation, we will get the final answer sin alpha. So finally we can write cos theta is equal to cos theta is equal to cos theta xi is equal to, finally we are getting the answer sin alpha. So treating it as equation 4, 3 and 2 respectively. Next assumption, third assumption is for surfaces facing due south, we are taking gamma is equal to 0. So putting gamma is equal to 0 degrees in equation 1, we are getting theta is equal to theta t. We are naming it as theta t is equal to sin xi, sin alpha, sin phi, sin xi, cos s plus cos xi, cos omega, sin s. So simplifying equation, we are getting cos phi multiplication into cos xi, cos omega, cos s minus sin xi, sin s. Here theta is expressed as theta t. So it is the denotation of tilted surface. Okay, if you are taking the tilted surface t, we are putting suffix. So theta t, theta becomes theta t. So finally theta t is equal to sin xi, sin phi minus s plus cos xi, cos omega, cos phi minus s. Treating this as fifth equation. And last assumption is we are taking for vertical surfaces facing due south. So if you take this assumption, we are getting slope s is equal to 90 degrees and gamma is equal to 0 degrees. So after putting this assumption, we will get theta z, cos theta z, zenith angle theta z is equal to sin phi cos delta cos omega minus sin phi sin xi. So what is day length? Day length means at the time of sunrise or sunset, the zenith angle will be theta z is equal to 90 degrees. So this is called as daylight. So time between the sunset or sunrise. So substituting this equation theta z is equal to 90 degrees in equation 3 of above equations, we obtain the sunrise hour angle omega s. So omega is our angle, omega s is sunrise omega angle. So cos omega s is equal to minus sine of negative of sine phi sin xi divided by cos phi cos xi. So that can be simplified as minus sine of tan phi tan xi. So this can be simplified as sin by cos tan and sin by cos tan. So sin can minus sine of tan phi tan xi. So making it as seventh equation. So if you write only Ws is equal to cos will be coming to this side, cos inverse of minus tan and minus xi. So we know that since 15 degrees of our angle is equal to 1 hour, we can write the day length in hours. So day length in hours is denoted as TD. TD is equal to 2 omega s by 15 degrees. So substituting the value of omega s here. So 2 by 15 cos inverse of minus tan phi tan xi. Okay, so this length of the day TD is a function of latitude and solar declination. It is a function of latitude and solar declination. So it is a function of solar declination and latitude because both are present in this equation. Next abbreviation is our angle at sunrise or sunset. It is denoted as WST. So WST, this value at the inclined angle which is greater than 90 degrees is greater than the value in this equation, in this 8th equation. So if the inclined angle surface angle is greater than 90 degrees, the WST of value will be greater than the 8th equation answer. Okay, so under this condition we are putting theta is equal to 90 degrees in equation 1. And after that, for an inclined surface facing south, we are substituting theta is equal to 90 degrees. So we are assuming this equation and substituting in equation 5, we get as WST, our angle at sunrise or sunset, is equal to cos inverse of minus of tan phi minus s, s is slope, and tan xi. So same this our angle of sunset or sunrise is converted into day length in hours. So day length in hours TD is equal to 2 by 15 of cos inverse this equation minus tan phi minus s tan xi. So local solar time or local apparent time. So this is the LST discussed before. So this is the time used for calculating the hour angle. Actually, in before equations we are calculating it in equation form and this is in theoretical form. So all the above equations are used for time calculation. So this time calculation is called as local solar time, or it is also called as local apparent time. So this local solar time or apparent time, it does not coincide with the local clock time. So local clock time is our standard time what we are seeing in the clocks. So this is not equal to the time what we are seeing in the clocks. It is different from the clock time. So this difference is of by two corrections. So if you make two corrections for the local time what you are seeing in the clock, you will get the local solar time. So we will see the corrections now. The first correction is because of the difference in longitude between a location and meridian. So our standard time is based on location and meridian. So because there is a difference between the location and meridian, we are getting this difference between the LST and local clock time. So for this correction we are making 4 minutes. If you correct a magnitude of 4 minutes. For every degree difference in longitude, we can convert the local clock time into the local solar time. This is the first correction made for the clock time. And second correction is due to the difference due to the rate of rotation of Earth's orbit and due to the small perturbations we are getting in the Earth. So small movements you are getting in the Earth, we are having this correction. So this correction is called equation of time correction because of the two reasons what I have said. So what are the two reasons? Due to the Earth's orbit and rate of rotation are subjected to small perturbations, we are getting this correction. Okay, so after these corrections, we can define the local solar time as LST is equal to standard time. So what we are seeing in the clock, it is the standard time. So standard time plus or minus. So for this negative sign is applicable for eastern hemispheres. For western hemispheres you are taking positive and for eastern we are taking as negative signs. So plus or minus standard time longitude location. So standard time longitude minus longitude of location plus equation of time correction. Okay, so from this we can get the LST. And this figure is graph of equation of time correction. So for every month, these are the months: January, February, March, April, May, June, July, 12 months. These are 12 months on x-axis and equation of time in minutes in y-axis. So for January it is taken as like this, -5. February like this. So for using this graph we can use this graph for calculations of problems. So before going to the problems, we are seeing this latitude. What is latitude? What is longitude? And what are the different techniques used for converting the latitude and longitude degrees into minutes and seconds? So all we see, these are the basics. These are not in our portion, but for basics, for going for next problems, for solving the problems, we have to know the basics. So just go through them. No need of by hearting, these are the basics. So see, here, this is the Earth. Earth is like a sphere. So it rotates on its own axis and it rotates along the sun. So it is rotating twice along the axis and along the sun. So this Earth is divided into hemispheres, and first this is divided into poles. Upper one is North Pole, this is South, East and West. So for calculating the parts of the Earth, for dividing the parts of the Earth for our convenience, we are dividing the Earth into lines. Okay, so the lines that are drawn vertically are called as longitudes, and the lines that are drawn horizontally are called as latitudes. So the lines that are drawn vertically are called as longitudes. These are longitudes, and for our convenience we are dividing the Earth into longitudes. Okay, and this is called as equator. This is called as equator. So the line which passes horizontally at 0 degrees. So this is 0 degrees line. This is called as equator. So this is called as equator. And the line which is passing at the center of the Earth is called as prime meridian. So this is called as prime meridian and this is called as equator. So equator will be passing horizontally and prime meridian will be passing vertically. Okay, so at 0 degrees, that is called as Greenwich. At Greenwich prime meridian, it is 0 degrees from North Pole to South Pole. At starting, we are measuring the earth in longitudes. In vertical lines, we are measuring. We are saying that we are measuring the earth in vertical lines. So the lines, these vertical lines starts at 0 position. So this 0 position is called as prime meridian. Okay, so as it is round, we have to start at some point. So we are starting at 0 degrees. That 0 degrees vertical line, starting vertical line is called as prime meridian. So these are longitudes. Next, the lines which are parallel to the equator. The lines which are parallel to the equator are called as latitudes. Okay, so these latitudes also starts at some point 0 degrees called as equator. Okay, and next, see, if you see the earth's crust, you know that equator starts at 0 degrees. Okay, so the north pole, this is the north pole and this is the south pole, this is west and this is east. So we are having only north poles and south poles. East pole and west pole does not exist. So we are only accounting north pole, north side as north pole and south side as south pole. Okay, so at north pole it is 90 degrees. If you see here, if it is taken as 0 degrees at the equator, we are taking at north pole 90 degrees. This is 90 degrees. So in between there is a degree of 45 degrees north, because it is towards, located towards north, it is north. If at all it is taken as 90 degrees towards the south pole, the middle angle will be 45 degrees south. We are calling it as 45 degrees south. Okay, so on which side we are marking, we have to call that side. North means north side, south means south side. So each degree, here we are having 0 degrees, 1 degree, 2 degree, 4 degree until 45 degrees. So each degree constitute of 1 minute. Okay, here it is written as 60 minutes. That is not correct. It is 1 minute. Each degree is constituting of 1 minute. Each minute has 60 seconds, all we know. So, for example, if you want to convert the degrees into minutes, okay, so if we want to convert the degrees into minutes, here is the procedure. So if you see on the Google Maps, or if you are traveling to somewhere, you will on the GPS. So on the GPS, if you have location on, your location will be coming as this type. It is in degrees. It is somewhere latitude, longitude will be coming. So what is the meaning of this degrees means? See, if you want to convert these degrees into that side north or south minutes. So see, first step is 43. How to pronounce this is 43 degrees, 5 minutes and 42.7 seconds. So first, in order to convert this into degrees, finally minutes, so we have to do these steps. First of all, divide each one, minutes or seconds or degrees, divided by 60 and add all those, sum all those. So first, 42.7 seconds should be divided by 60. You will get this answer. Add these seconds to minutes. So 5 plus these seconds becomes 5 minutes. 5.711666 minutes. Okay, so again divided this 5.711666 divided by 60, you will get 0.9514194. So add this to 43 degrees. So 43 plus 0.59194 gives 43.059. Again, if you write this, total final answer is 43.095194. So finally, this 43 degrees, 5 minutes, 42.7 seconds can be written as just degrees 43.09 north. Okay, so here longitudes means parallel to the prime meridian. So this is the prime meridian, which are lines parallel to the prime meridian are called as longitudes. And latitudes means which are parallel to the equator. These are called as latitudes. Next, what is the hemispheres? What are the different types of hemispheres you will see? So first one is, this is North Pole and this is South Pole. So the upper part which is located from 0 degrees to the North Pole is called as Northern Hemisphere. And down from 0 degrees equator to the South Pole, it is called as Southern Hemisphere. And what is Tropic of Cancer and what is Tropic of Capricorn? So from 0 degrees, this is the equator. From 0 degrees, if you go towards north side, from 0 degrees at 23 degrees 30 minutes north, we will find that line as that line is called as Tropic of Cancer line. So we are indicating that as Tropic of Cancer. And from 0 degrees we are moving upwards towards north, you are getting Tropic of Cancer. If you move 0 degrees downwards towards the south, we are getting Tropic of Capricorn at an angle 23 degrees 30 minutes south. Okay, so south one is called as Tropic of Capricorn and north one is called as Tropic of Cancer. Okay, next, if you move further degrees from 23 degrees, if you move further 33 minutes, 66 degrees, 33 minutes and 44 seconds north. If you move north, it is called as Arctic Circle. And same way, if you move down, it is called as Antarctic Circle. So south means we are calling it as at same degrees only. North and south is having, it is a circle we are drawing here. It is a circle. So north and south we are calling at the degrees 66, 33 minutes, 44 seconds. We are calling at north, it is Arctic Circle, and we are calling at south, it is Antarctic Circle. Okay, so if you are taking 0 degrees as prime meridian, starting point of longitude we know. So of opposite side, on the opposite side of Earth, it is 180 degrees. Exactly of the opposite side of 0 degrees, it is 180 degrees. So 180 degrees antipodal meridian, it is called as antipodal meridian. So this is not considered for problems. Generally we will take only prime meridian. Always prime meridian is used at 0 degrees. And if you cut vertically the earth, if you are cutting horizontally, you are getting north hemisphere and south hemisphere. If you see the earth in vertical cuttings, the west side is called as western hemisphere and east side is called as eastern hemisphere. Okay, next one. Here we will see the timings at west east. Okay, so this is the 0 degrees prime meridian line. This is the 0 degrees prime meridian line. Okay, this line is vertical line is called as prime meridian and horizontal line is called as equator. This is equator and this is prime meridian. See, I am saying the prime meridian line and opposite side it is west and this is east. So this is east, this is and west. So if you move from prime meridian line, the timings will be changing all over the world. So as you know, so if you are sitting in India and if you want to have lunch here, in Western countries, they will have breakfast, right? So before they are going, before they have bonus time, we are saying. Okay, so if you go from 0 degrees to west, you are having bonus times. And if you are going to east from 0 degrees, you have minus times. Okay, so because see, this is the 0 degrees prime meridian line, and I am dividing each longitude into 30 degrees. Here 30, 60, 90, 120. Okay, so total we have 360 degrees. In 360 degrees, we have one day means we have 24 hours. So 360 degrees constitute 24 hours means 1 hour. How many degrees we are having? 15 degrees. So each hour our earth will rotate 15 degrees in time. Sorry, 15 degrees in angles. Okay, so for each hour it constitutes 15 degrees, and for 24 hours totally one rotation will be there. Okay, so if you see this, here is 7.5. So west side and east side 7.5 degrees of prime meridian, they are having the equal time. If it is 1 p.m. here, and up to 7.5 degrees, the time is same 1 p.m. Okay, so 7.5 west, if it is 1 p.m., 7.5 up to 7.5 east, 7.5 degrees east, it will also be the same time as the west 7.5 degrees time. Okay, so after that, the time changes. So for every 15 degrees, 1 hour we have to consider. So it is 0 and it is 30 means it is 15 degrees. So at 15 degrees, so it is 0, it is 30, it is 15 degrees line. This is 15 degrees line. So if it is 1 p.m. at 0 degrees, it will be 2 p.m. at 15 degrees and 3 p.m. at 30 degrees. 4 p.m. at 45 degrees, like that. Okay, so I am seeing one example. See, if you have time 2 p.m. at 90 degrees, I am calculating a simple problem. See, if you are having a time 2 p.m. at 90 degrees, calculate the time at 30 degrees west. So same west, on west only. If you are having 2 p.m. at 90 degrees west, calculate the time, calculate what is the time will be going on at 30 degrees west. Okay, so for that we have to go towards west to east. So if you are going from west to east, we have to minus the time, sorry, increase the time. So for this calculation, I am simply assuming two abbreviations, EGA and WLS. EGA means if you are going towards east, you have to east gain add. If you are going towards east, we will gain time and we will add time. Okay, so next, if you are going towards west means WLS, west less subtract. So if you are going from west to east, from 0 degrees to east, we have to add time because we are gaining time and we have to add time plus. And if you are going from east to west, the time should be minus, slash and subtract. Okay, so see this example. At 90 degrees we are having 2 p.m. time, and I have to calculate on the west side what is the time at 60 degrees. So we know that each hour constitutes 15 degrees. So 90 degrees, this is 90 and this is 30 degrees difference. 90 minus 30, 16. In between it is 30 degrees. So in between it is 15 degrees time. So every 15 degrees constitute 1 hour. So if the time at 90 degrees is 2 p.m., at 75 degrees it is 3 p.m. So 1 hour, 15 degrees constitute 1 hour. So the difference is 30 degrees and middle difference is 15 degrees.